All right, hey now, it's the Rob from 1061.
Rob, wait.
What?
This is post to post. We got to do something big, something out there.
What were you thinking?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Town Square Media and 1061 KISS FM proudly bring to you your podcast champions of the world. He's the R to the O to the B. I'm STEVE. We are your hosts with the most, bringing you everything wrestling related from post to post.
Hey, now it's the Rob from 1061 KISS FM here with my tag team partner in podcasting.
Hey guys, it's me, Steve, web contributor to 1061 evansville.com.
Every month, these are probably my favorite episodes to do. I
Yes.
love our predictions episode where we put the Too Cool Cup of Awesomeness up on the line. Steve currently holds it right now, as you have for several months. I want to get it back. Let's talk about Money in the Bank on Sunday. I will say, like I said on the Raw review video, I am excited for Money in the Bank. Not for the right reasons. They didn't do a whole lot to build the show, in my opinion, but I am excited nonetheless because we will get the return of Seth Rollins in the ring.
Yep.
We will get the return of Cena in the ring. We'll get to see a new Money in the Bank winner crowned.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. The notes I have 2 matches on the pre-show, so you know I'm upset about that.
Yes.
I want 0 matches on a pre-show. I'm getting 2.
Yep.
The first one I have, no surprise. I don't even know why this is still a feud. I feel like it only exists to be a pre-show match month after month after month. Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin.
Yep.
Has anything happened between this show and the last one to further this feud?
Other than the technical wrestling match, which turned out to not be one.
Why don't I know what you're talking about? Is it on SmackDown?
Where Dolph Ziggler, after the last pay-per-view, he said if it was a technical wrestling match, he'd beat him, and then basically Corbin came out and got the nut shot.
Was this the Memorial Day Raw? I didn't
Yes.
pay much. I didn't see
Okay.
that show. Okay,
Yeah.
that might explain it. Okay, I have Corbin winning. I don't really know why. That's just who I have.
Yeah, they have to get rid of this feud, and Corbin has to go over. I mean, he doesn't have to go over. I love Ziggler too, but if they want to push Corbin, he needs to go over.
They're not helping either one of these guys anymore. Yeah. This made sense in the beginning, but now nothing is happening,
Yes.
and it's really stagnating both of their careers. So we both have Corbin going over?
Yes.
Okay, the other match I have taking place on the pre-show is Sheamus and Apollo Crews.
Yes.
Interested to see who you think here. I'm locking in on Sheamus.
Okay. I disagree. I'm going to go with Crews. I don't think this is a one-and-done feud, but I think Crews is going to get the fast first victory.
Okay. I haven't given a thought past Sunday. And you're right in the fact that Crews should win on Sunday. However, I just don't see him. He's been mishandled so far.
Oh, yeah.
And I see that, unfortunately, mishandling continue. I want to see Crews go over. Sheamus is one of my least favorite wrestlers of all time. I think Crews has the potential to be a big star. I want to be wrong about this.
Okay.
But I just see the writer sticking it to him,
Yeah.
making the wrong call, and that's what happens. Personally, that's the way I see it.
All right.
Let's get to the main show. The first match I have, obviously we don't know the order of the matches here, but Rusev and Titus O'Neil.
Yep.
Who do you think?
I think Rusev's going to retain.
I do too.
Again, I don't think this is going to be a one-and-done feud, unfortunately. But I think Rusev just hangs on to the title Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't know, again, if this will go further. Titus is a guy that, like, they give him some attention and then they stop.
Yeah.
They give him some attention and then they stop. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev wins and we don't see Titus for a long time.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me if Titus wins, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
After that, I've got, there's the women tag match.
Okay.
You've got Charlotte and Dana Brooke taking on Natalya and Becky Lynch.
Yep.
I do not care about this very much. To be honest with you, I'd be more excited if it was just one-on-one.
Yeah, it should be.
While I don't need Natalya versus Charlotte 3.
Yeah.
I have this as I have Natalya and Becky Lynch winning.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
The reason I think that is because Charlotte has gone over in all the singles matches. In fact, I can't tell you the last time she lost, especially against Natty. And I feel like this is a way of kind of giving Natty the win back and keeping her looking like a contender in people's eyes without making her actually get a singles victory over Charlotte.
I actually think Charlotte and Dana, that team is going to win because of a turn.
Okay, what do you think?
I'm thinking I have this gut feeling that Natalia's going to turn on Becky Lynch,
Really?
and I think it's going to, in the writing, I think it's going to progress from all the losing and her being fed up.
Okay, I don't see that happening, but who knows? You know, the crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
So we disagree there too.
Yeah.
All right. After this, we've got the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Thoughts?
I'm gonna go with the club. I think they're gonna.
Really?
Yeah. I want to say Enzo and Cass win. I mean, because they're hot, but I think they're gonna put them in chase mode, and I think the club, all around the club, AJ Styles later on in the night, I think they have something to prove, and they're gonna put them over.
Okay, I thought for a while about this. I'm actually going with the boring answer, and New Day retains.
Okay.
If I had to pick a second, I wouldn't even go with the club. I would actually. I put their chances as pretty slim. I may even say they had the least chance to win. If I had to give a second choice, I'd say Enzo and Cass personally. But I'm sticking with New Day. New Day retains. Do you want to pick a second choice?
Second choice, I would go with probably New Day retaining.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep you posted there. And like I said, not much to go off of there.
Yeah.
I mean, any team I think could walk away with that one, but I'm going to stick with New Day retaining personally. I'm excited that you picked the club. That will make that a bit more exciting for us.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank.
All right.
We've got, let's see, Chris Jericho. We've got Cesaro, Owens, Dean Ambrose, Sami Zayn, Alberto Del Rio.
Yep.
All right, Steve. Who is going to walk away with the briefcase?
All the way up to this point, I was saying Dean Ambrose is going to win, and he's going to cash in. After Monday night, that's a pre-made story. He doesn't need it. The guy in the suit needs to carry a briefcase. Cesaro's walking out with that briefcase.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I was worried about this one all up until Monday. I also thought Dean Ambrose was going to win, and to be honest with you, since Monday, I think it even stronger. I'm glad that you kind of switched gears here because I could tell from talking to you that we probably were going that direction.
Yes.
I'm staying on the course. I do think Ambrose will win. And I thought that before Monday. Monday does not really. I guess maybe I feel it stronger because there could be some sort of built-in feud there. Yeah. There's the possibility, and I know in our last video I was saying it's annoying when people do this, but there is the possibility that he could cash in on the day of the show and interject himself into that three-way match. I don't see that happening specifically, but I do think we will have Dean Ambrose win that match. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's I don't want to say the only guy, but I feel like he's the most logical of those names to be a potential champion in the next year, personally. So we have 2 more matches to cover.
Yep.
This one I had a really hard time with. John Cena, AJ Styles. I feel like it's kind of lose-lose for them in that you don't want to take the steam out of AJ Styles. Yeah. Who doesn't always need the victories to win, but I feel like a major loss to Cena would be detrimental to him.
Especially after the loss to Reigns.
Yeah. And then you have a returning John Cena, who you also need to keep looking strong because he's the face of the company. So this is an awkward situation, which is why I want to yield to you first.
Okay.
What do you think?
AJ Styles is going to go over. I don't know how. They're going to make John Cena still look strong. But AJ Styles needs this win and will get this win. Okay,
I disagree. I do have it as kind of a sloppy ending, as in like a DQ kind of thing, or a schmoz as they call it. But if I have to pick a name, which we should for these predictions, for the sake of these videos to keep score, I'm actually going with John Cena.
All right.
And we've disagreed on a lot so far.
Yes, we have.
This is going to make watching on Sunday very exciting for us. Which brings us to the main event.
Yep.
Roman Reigns defends the World Heavyweight Championship against a returning Seth Rollins.
After you, sir.
Another situation where you have a lot to lose on both sides. I feel like if Reigns loses, this is a fatal time in his career where he's been questioned as champion. His ability as champion has been called into question numerous times, even by me and people who watch these videos. I appreciate the support there. A lot of people don't like Roman Reigns. Yeah. I feel like if you pull the plug on him, it's going to kill him in a lot of ways. Like, not literally kill him, but it'll put his career on life support. It's kind of conceding that, hey, we kind of miscalled this Roman Reigns thing. That is not the WWE way of doing things. They try to convince the crowd, we told you so, whether you're putting a square peg into a circle hole or not. Then you have Seth Rollins returning. And he's a guy you also, like Cena, want to return with a lot of steam. You don't want it to seem like he came back and is weaker. So I don't know what you do here. I also see this as being kind of messy. I'm there, as in you'll walk away saying, I don't know who got the better of this one here. I will say this, I see Roman Reigns leaving with the strap.
Okay, I agree with you about Roman Reigns. I disagree with you about it being lose-lose. If Seth Rollins loses, it's ring rust. He can come back. The story doesn't end there. If Roman Reigns loses, it's a rebuilding. I mean, they can repackage. For the ones that don't like him, he can do something else for a while and make the fans happy. So I really see it as a win-win, but I do have Roman Reigns walking out as champion.
Okay, so we both have that then.
Yes.
Do you see Ambrose interjecting in the main event?
I think it's been toyed with. I don't think he'll actually do it Sunday.
I feel like it's too easy now after Monday. But again, it wouldn't surprise me, nor would it even bother me, to be honest with you. If it happens, even though it was forecasted, I don't have a problem with it. I think that could be cool, and it could provide an opportunity to have that schmaz ending.
Yeah.
So there you go. We want to know what you think. Obviously, Steve and I are coming from way different vantage points here. I love that. Let us know what you think. Whose predictions make more sense to you, mine or Steve's? Leave us a comment. Feel free to email either one of us. We're going to wrap things up now. We will return on Monday with our pay-per-view review of Money in the Bank. So for myself, the Rob, my tag team partner, Steve.
If you're ready for Money in the Bank, give me a oh hell yeah!